Bonjour, in this series of video about the present tense in French with Pascal, your French tutor, we are going to see here the part B. The part B, well, again, semi-irregular verbs. Verbs ending this time in ele or ele. They are part of the first group, so the endings are the same, but we are going to see that there are some change for the stem. Let's start when first this category of verb, which infinitive ending in ele, when they get to L. Let's take an example, the verb appeler, to call. The endings are the same. Well, what you can see here is the difference, because we have sometimes 2L, sometimes 1. It's a kind of rule actually when something is irregular in a verb. Usually it is for this subject, the 3-1 and the last one. Usually the nous and vous are regular. Not all the time, but usually. Well, here our 2L change the sound of the letter E. Instead of it becomes E. That's why we say here, j'appelle, tu appelles, or t'appelles, with the contraction. Il appelle, elle appelle, on appelle. But now that we have just one L, it is the sound or nothing if you want to make a contraction. So it is nous appelons or nous appelons. You can see the difference. On appelle, nous appelons. Vous appelez or vous appelez, with the contraction. And again, ils appellent, elles appellent with the 2L. So again, the whole pronunciation, j'appelle, tu appelles or t'appelles, il appelle, elle appelle, on appelle, nous appelons, nous appelons, vous appelez, vous appelez, ils appellent, elles appellent. In this category, with 2L, we've got several verbs. Not a lot, actually. For example, the verb s'appeler, when you want to say your name. Je m'appelle, with the 2L, tu t'appelles, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle, on s'appelle, and with 1L, nous nous appelons, or nous nous appelons, vous vous appelez, vous vous appelez, and again the 2L, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle. Renouveler, or renouveler. Renouveler means to renew. We've got the same thing, 2L, je renouvelle, so with the sound E, tu renouvelles, il renouvelle, elle renouvelle, on renouvelle. Then with 1L, nous renouvelons or nous renouvelons, with the contraction. Vous renouvelez, vous renouvelez, il renouvelle, elle renouvelle. So here, again, the 2L change the sound of the letter E or E in French, and we get the sound E. Well, in the second category of verb ending in ele, we've got actually the same pronunciation, the same sound E, but this time the writing is different. Instead of 2L, we use a I accent grave. For example, the verb geler, to freeze. The endings are the same, but here, as you can see, instead of 2L, we've got the I grave accent. And the sound is again E. So it's just a way of writing actually. And you need to know them because there is no rule to guess if they are in the first or the second category. But the pronunciation is the same. Je gèle, tu gèles, il gèle, elle gèle, on gèle. Nous gelons or with the contraction nous gelons. Vous gelez, vous gelez. And again, il gèle, elle gèle. So, le E accent grave and the 2L have the same change, the sound E. In this category, we've got also several verbs like congeler, to deep freeze. Je congèle, tu congèles, il congèle, elle congèle, on congèle. Nous congelons or nous congelons. Vous congelez, vous congelez. Il congèle, elle congèle. Modeler or modeler, to model or to shape. Je modèle, tu modèles, il modèle, elle modèle, on modèle. Nous modelons, or nous modelons. Vous modelez, il modèle, elle modèle. So, again, they are semi-irregular because actually the ending does not change, but you need to know them by heart to know when you need a double L or when you need the E grave accent. Ok? Allez, c'est fini. Au revoir et bon français.